Alright, what's going on? This is Craig here, and I'm playing some Pokemon Showdown, as you can see. Yeah, going to be playing some Titanfall, and after trying to set all the PVR and the microphone and all that up, I remember why I haven't recorded anything on the Xbox for I think I'm actually stumped. I can't remember how long ago it's been, but it's definitely been since last year. I haven't recorded anything on the Xbox. And he told me to cut the chat. Yeah, the just recording stuff on the computer, especially like Pokemon, it's just so much more, so much easier than this, and much more relaxed. Because now I'm I have to sit quite close to the screen and the microphone as well, and then obviously FPS games are more annoying. Oh, that was close. Then again, Pokemon has its fair share of aggravating stuff. This is a little bit loud. Turn my headset down a bit. Hopefully, all the colour and all that will be all right. Because I haven't, like I said, I haven't used this for ages, and settings might be a bit wrong. I'm on your team, idiot. Yeah, the red on this, obviously the contrast looks and the colours do look different as standard, but the red was looking a bit off on the the loading screen thing. Oh, why is he just walking around with a shotgun? That's something you should be jumping about and shit with. Yeah, I'm a Gen 2 pilot on this, so I don't really have that much stuff. And I waited until I could make my own classes and my Titans before I started recording, so that I could at least have a bit of variety. But yeah, this game is fun as hell. Even when it's annoying, it's still much more fun than Call of Duty or something. I would have recorded some Battlefield, but yeah, this is just more entertaining. I think Battlefield is very annoying when your teammates are not pulling the weight. Well, it's this game, even when you're not having a good game, it's still fun because of Titans and stuff, and parkour and all that good stuff. So, whilst I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10 like all these things we're giving it, it's still a really good game. What the hell? Oh right, he was dead. I always forget that the grunts can have different weapons other than the carbine. So it's just instinct, when I hear a shotgun or a sniper going off, I think, oh, that's a pilot, and then it's oh no, it's just a grunt, being a dick. Got a pilot assist there, that's nice. But you'll probably see me killing quite a lot of grunts and stuff because I really need the XP. Let's see, you got a railgun. I've seen a lot of people using the railgun tonight, and I just don't see why. I really could use some support here. Even from pilots, just jump on the back and do something. Kind of work towards the rapid fire thing, because I've never used it, but I've seen people use it and it looks really good. I'm about to go down. Yeah, help me by not doing that. Would be kind of handy if you could phase through friendly Titans on this game. I gotta bounce. Yeah, really the only problem I have with this game, other than I think the connections are a little bit. I mean, I think they should be a bit better considering it's a multiplayer only game. They seem to have that kind of, obviously Call of Duty and that has lag and stuff, but I don't know. It seems a little bit. I can't really explain, but basically, people complain about Call of Duty's connection, but Call of Duty actually has probably the best connections that you'll find out of any game that doesn't have dedicated servers. It just feels a lot more smoother than most games. For example, I don't know if anyone played the Transformers games online, which are kind of reminiscent of this game, but they had absolutely horrible. They were just so glitchy, and kind of like Gears of War 2, I'm sure a lot of people have played that. Yeah, just very kind of clunky and whatnot. But it's not bad. It just, I feel like it should be a bit better considering it's a multiplayer only game. I'm eating some Bourbons, by the way. But, yeah, the main problem I think is just a lack of features. And that kind of like goes for everything, because obviously there's no single player campaign, which a lot of people were, I was like reading, and this was like quite close to the release date, people were saying like, I mean this was like sort of mid-March or something, people were saying like, oh what, this game doesn't have single player, I'm not buying it. It's like, yeah, that's like been established since pretty much like the game was announced. Like, you know, when this game was like, you know, at E3 in that last year, like I'm pretty sure they said that it was going to be multiplayer only, and yet somehow people like missed that. But like a single player campaign would have been cool. Like I say, like it doesn't, you know, like I knew that going in, but like it's a fact. Sorry, I ate my biscuit. Alright. A lot of shit going on here as well. Yeah, it's the fact that even though it has a campaign, quote unquote, like it has like a lot of backstory. It has these like really cool locations and like you look at around and stuff, and you know there's like planets and shit in the sky. You know, there's a couple of maps. I think maybe only one map. I did not have a chance to eject there. But there's that one map, I think it's Boneyard, has like all these like creatures and stuff that are there, and it's just like there's like a lot of detail in the maps and like a lot of like stuff going on. And then in the campaign as well, like you have sort of like cutscenes and story going on in the background, and like there's like characters and stuff. So they definitely like put in a lot of effort to like create like a backstory and a sort of kind of narrative. And then they didn't really do anything with it because there's no single player. So I feel like they kind of like wasted their own time there as well. Like they could have just had multiplayer without any sort of narrative or anything. I have no idea. I think he might have died. Oh no! Eat boot. But yeah, and then also like with the multiplayer, like I feel like there could be some more game types. There could be a couple more weapons and a couple more Titans, because weapons wise there's like one automatic assault rifle, and you know you play Call of Duty or something, or Battlefield, and they've got like 10 like automatic assault rifles, and like some of them do feel similar and you feel like why have they got so many of them, but then like some of them do feel different as well. And like that's what I mean, like I feel like the multiplayer should have had a bit more variety with that. I mean, there is still like a decent amount of weapons and stuff, and you know the Titans all feel different. The maps are, you know, the maps are all like decent, but yeah, like I feel like there could have been a bit more variety. Like I was thinking like a Titan that has like a kind of like a hover thing would be cool. You know, sort of like what the pilots have. And maybe some kind of like support Titan that I was thinking like could heal other Titans to like a certain extent, because that would be kind of interesting. Gotta go. And then with the game modes, like I'm pretty sure there's like a game mode where you're all in Titans, but there should be a game mode where it's just an FPS, because I know that's like, oh, we'll go play something else, but you know, COD and Battlefield and all them don't have, you know, the parkour, they don't have like the maps and stuff like that, they don't have the weapons, because I really enjoy like, you know, just being around on foot, and then the Titans are kind of like, you know, like the icing on the cake for me. But that's just my opinion. And like I say, like that would just be like an extra game type. It wouldn't be like something that I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play like every single time I come up.